Winning in silence is not about shying away from the world. It's about focusing on our goals and aspirations without the need for external recognition. It's about understanding that true success is often a personal journey, one that doesn't require a parade or an audience. In silence, we cultivate our thoughts, hone our skills, and build our dreams. We become the architects of our own lives, laying brick by brick the foundation of our aspirations. Consider the stories of those who have achieved greatness without fanfare. Think of the artists who toil away in their studios, perfecting their craft, pouring their hearts into their work without concern for who is watching. Think of the athletes who push their limits every day, training in obscurity, driven by a passion that doesn't need to be displayed for the world to see. These individuals embody the spirit of winning in silence. They understand that the most important opinions are not those of the crowd, but rather their own. Their journey is defined not by public acknowledgement, but by personal satisfaction and relentless perseverance. Winning in silence requires a deep sense of purpose. It requires us to be driven by our own goals, not by the expectations of others. When we set out on our journey, it's essential to establish what success means to us personally. Is it the financial gain? Is it recognition? Or is it simply the fulfillment that comes from doing what we love? When we define our success, we can move forward confidently, undeterred by the noise around us. As we embark on this path of silent victories, it's crucial to embrace discipline and commitment. These qualities are the backbone of any successful endeavor. In silence, we practice, we prepare, we persist. We may not have an audience cheering us on, but we have an inner voice urging us to keep going. This internal motivation is powerful. It fuels our passion and keeps us grounded, reminding us that every small step taken in silence brings us closer to our ultimate goal. Winning in silence teaches us humility. It fosters a sense of gratitude for the process rather than the end result. When we focus on our journey, we begin to appreciate the lessons learned along the way, the struggles, the failures, the moments of doubt. These experiences shape us, making our eventual victories even sweeter. They remind us that success is not just about the finish line, but also about the growth we experience as we navigate the twists and turns of life. We live in a society that often equates noise with success. We see flashy announcements, extravagant celebrations, and grand gestures that signify achievement. However, the most profound transformations often occur in the stillness of our lives. Think about the moments when we truly connect with ourselves, those quiet moments of reflection where we gain clarity and insight. It's in these moments that we find the strength to push through challenges, to dream bigger, and to embrace our true potential. To win in silence, we must also learn the art of focus. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining concentration on our goals can be incredibly challenging. Yet it is in this focused silence that we cultivate our greatest strengths. We learn to tune out the noise and hone in on what true component of personal growth and self-actualization. As we continue on this journey, it's important to remember that silence does not equate to solitude. We may choose to share our journey with a select few mentors, friends or family members who support and uplift us. These relationships can be instrumental in our success, providing encouragement and insight while allowing us to maintain the quiet focus necessary for our growth. Surrounding ourselves with those who understand the value of winning in silence can amplify our efforts, creating an environment where we can thrive without the distractions of external pressures. Let's also acknowledge the power of introspection. Winning in silence gives us the opportunity to reflect on our progress and reassess our goals. It invites us to ask difficult questions. What am I truly passionate about? What do I want to achieve? Am I on the right path? This self-reflection allows us to recalibrate our direction and ensure that we are aligning our actions with our true aspirations. In the silence of our minds, we can confront our fears and doubts, transforming them into stepping stones rather than barriers. When we choose to win in silence, we also cultivate resilience. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and challenges that test our determination. In those moments of struggle, when it feels as though no one is watching, we have the opportunity to dig deep and find the strength to persevere. This resilience built in silence becomes a defining characteristic of those who ultimately achieve their goals. It teaches us that setbacks are not failures, but rather stepping stones toward growth and achievement. Let's not overlook the impact of winning in silence on our mental well-being. In a culture that often glorifies busyness and noise, taking the time to embrace silence can lead to greater clarity and peace of mind. It allows us to disconnect from the chaos of the world and reconnect with our inner selves. This mindfulness is essential for maintaining balance in our lives, helping us to recharge and refocus our energy on what truly matters. As we reflect on the journey of winning in silence, let's remember that every small victory counts. Each moment of progress, no matter how insignificant it may seem to others, contributes to our overall success. Celebrating these silent victories is crucial. It reinforces our commitment to our goals and serves as a reminder that we are moving in the right direction. Winning in silence is a powerful philosophy that invites us to embrace our journeys with purpose and intention. It encourages us to focus on our goals, cultivate resilience, and find strength in solitude. As we navigate our paths, let us remember that the most significant victories are often the ones we achieve quietly, away from the spotlight. So let us strive to win in silence, honoring our journeys and celebrating our progress with pride. True success is not measured by the applause of the crowd, but by the satisfaction that comes from knowing we are living authentically, pursuing our passions, and becoming the best versions of ourselves. Let's commit to this path of silent victories, knowing that every step we take brings us closer to realizing our dreams. Together, let's embrace the power of silence and let our achievements speak for themselves. In the end, winning in silence is a powerful philosophy that encourages us to embrace our journeys with intention and purpose. It invites us to cultivate resilience, authenticity, and gratitude as we navigate our paths. As we commit to this approach, let us celebrate the small victories, honor our progress, and trust in our ability to achieve our goals. The quiet victories we experience along the way are significant and meaningful, shaping our lives in ways we may not yet fully understand.